Okay, Spike is a solidjs application. We're developing it to provide a tool to quickly iterate on decentralized, financially aware applications. Um, Point of sale, for example. The back end, there is no back end on this, it's decentralized. We're using a tool called yndk that is a YJS provider, which means that conflict-free data type, resolution data type, will you're basically synchronizing over the internet an arbitrary piece of data. Um, we've added encryption or the ability to bring your own encryption to this library. We're using privatebox encryption, which you can look at the source code. I assume you're a developer if you're even watching this, but we're going to demonstrate. We've already set up some keys, and we're going to demonstrate an encrypted. I'll call it a session. So this is Alice. That's her window. This is Bob. That's his window. And then Eve is not allowed into the conversation. That's her window. I've already set up the keys. As you can see, we don't know Bob's secret key if our name is Alice. We don't know Alice's secret key if our name is Bob. And Eve doesn't really know anything but herself as far as keys go. These are elliptic curve keys. The onboarding here is truly abysmal, but we're about 3 hours into a functioning session. We got to set a nostr relay. This is communicating over nostr, which is sort of like Twitter. It stands for notes and other stuff. And all it does is relay events. So you can run your own relay. Anything we post to our relay is available to us and whoever we want to invite. We can have an open relay. We can use a paid relay or a free relay that's out there. They're all over the place. And we are running our own relay from Coracle called Bucket. So we're just setting the relay in these 3 different windows. Probably should have done this before the video started. So a channel in our context is basically everything, all the address information that we need to communicate with somebody else. So it's going to have some subscribers. If we want to publish messages to other people in the channel, you can leave this blank and it'll just publish messages in clear text. And anybody that knows what to look for, i.e. your channel room ID, will be able to synchronize with you in clear text with no permissions whatsoever. If you add this subscriber field, this is going to drop down to an encrypted channel so that when you synchronize with YJS, it'll only be visible to the people who you've added to this list of subscribers. I forgot to add a nostr signer. If you don't add a signer, and that's just a nostr key, an inpub or if you're signing, it's got to be a insecure private key for nostr. It'll use Albi or whatever signing provided that you've got in your browser. Back to the channel. So now that we've added that signer, we can select it from the list. We're not going to add a room here because this is Eve and she's not supposed to be able to see anything. So we'll start with channel A. We have both public keys for Alice and Bob here. So any change we make is going to get converted to a nostr event that's encrypted to both Alice and Bob. We need signer. So we're going to create a brand new room. What this does is creates an event with an event ID. It's got a tag that kind of describes that this is to be used for a nostr room. As you make changes to the window, and we're going to have a window called crdt window in just a second, it will create nostr events, and all those subsequent events are going to have a tag that relates back to this nostr room event ID number. Set up this channel with same subscribers, Bob and Alice. Got a relay and a signer. Oh, good Lord. And a signer. So I think we copied and pasted that window room ID. Yep. So we've got two people looking at the same room. Let's make sure the number's the same, 6A9. Yep. And Alice, or Eve, we're going to sign her up she's going to try to sign up for the room. crdt is going to be a piece of data that gets synchronized across these windows. Every crdt has to have a channel or one or more channels that it has access to nostr. That's what grants it the crdt access to nostr. So as long as the crdt has the same label here, and in this case the label is crdt A, then it's going to listen properly over the nostr network. If you notice, these nostr keys are just sort of throwaway keys. For the purpose of this test, at least. So we're going to pick a signer. Creating that channel is one event, and then there's a bunch of events subsequent, so the signer is respective to each of those types of events. They can be the same signer, and in this case, they definitely are. So we're going to leave this channel blank until we get over here to Bob's window. crdt A, they need to be the same label here. Okay, it's money time. So these should all be listening to the same nostr channel. Let's try to and nothing happened. Or did it? Yep, nothing happened. see if Alice can do it. So, if you notice this latest, that is the latest message that we typed into here. I typed in step 1 on the left window. It updated down here maybe. Then I went to the right window, typed in step 2, and it updated both windows. Eve should also have the same setup. 3 from Eve. I didn't have a signer, so it started Albie. I'm not going to sign it. Let's try a signer and try that again. Step 3 from Eve updated her own channel, I think. Is that what happened? Let's try step 4. All right, updated her own channel. But because she didn't have any encrypted subscribers in her channel, it didn't go to these windows, even though she's listening on the same room. This is because we're using encryption keys. As you can see, I'm pretty proud of that encryption key thing. So this is a successful test. We are going to convert that yndk library into an npm package. Once again, this is the address for the yndk package, and this is the address for the Spike solidjs package. There's a demo in yndk for a web, like a straight HTML CSS web page. There's also test scripts that will suffice to demo Node applications. Thank you.